What up, yo? It's your guy. I'm back. Haven't made a video for y'all in a minute, especially my YouTube people. You know, just want to talk to y'all about the topic of single men probably actually get more sex than men in relationships. I want to talk to y'all about this because a lot of men get in relationships thinking that they're going to get more sex. They get tired of trying to look for women to sleep with, et cetera, et cetera. But, you got it all wrong if you're getting in a relationship for that. If you get in a relationship with a female, one of the main reasons why you should choose that woman is because you like her for more than sex. I'm going to say that again because I don't think people hear me. One of the main reasons why you should get in a relationship with a female is because you like her for more than sex. Women should get in relationships with men because she likes him for more than money, but that's another topic. Yeah, we're going to do that one next. Women get in relationships thinking that, they're going to be taken care of for life. Yeah, we're going to do that one next, but we're going to stick to this one today. You got to understand that sometimes a lot of women, the reason why how can I say this? A lot of women use sex to get relationships. It's their bargaining tool to get relationships. And with that being said, a lot of them have already basically sold their royal oats. They've already experienced men had sex and all this shit to the point that it's not about sex anymore. That's why you see some females make posts saying, fuck sex, can you do this, can you do that? And that's a good thing. But the problem is you should have done that from the very beginning, not when you actually try to pick a man, because now he got to suffer, right? He don't really get the best of you, or he don't get that. He don't get that side of you because you've given it to someone else, or you're tired of doing it, right? So that's not fair to him. It's backwards. But this ain't really about women. It's about men. It's about men thinking that you're going to get more sex if you get relationships. And that's not true. It might work at first, but there's going to come a point that, oh, I got him. Remember? I got him. And I've already experienced having sex with guys like that, so it's really not that big of a deal anymore. I'm just using the sex to get this guy to commit. And once this guy commits, let me slack off on this. This is usually around the 2-year mark, by the way. Usually about 2 years in. And if it isn't around the 2-year mark, it's because y'all don't live together yet. Once you really live with them and shit, it's around the 2-year mark where they start saying, I don't feel like doing it anymore, et cetera, et cetera. Unless you are her first choice. And here's a key, because you could be her first choice and this shit still happening. Here's another key. A lot of y'all men, since you get in these relationships for sex, you burn it out. You do it too much. When you choose a girlfriend, you can't give it to her all the time. You got to make her wonder and want. You got to make her wonder and want. And I'm not saying make her wonder like if you fuck with someone else. Just make her wonder like, does he want me today? Or why don't he want me? And I want him type shit. How can a woman want you when you're constantly trying to fuck her every day? You know what I mean? Even in the beginning, you shouldn't wear it out like that. You shouldn't burn that situation out like that. You should try to prolong that shit as long as possible. Keep it as fresh as possible. But what people do is in the beginning, they like each other so much they burn out. Or you was never really the one that she was attracted to like that anyway. It's just she's at the point now as an older woman, she might have kids and things like that. So it's not about sex no more. Remember, she's already sold her royal oats. So it's not about sex anymore. That's why they don't pick the guys that they find. This is why they say that stepfathers, not always, but in most cases, stepfathers are the guy that she wouldn't pick if she didn't have kids. This is why. Because at first they go after the attraction, the ones they attracted to the most. Then later, after I've sold my royal oats, now it don't really matter about sex. Sex is I only use and have sex to get the relationship now. Now once I got it, it's time to stop. And some of you guys out there might say, well, my girl gives it to me anytime I want it. And you do have some women like that, but chances are she doesn't want to do it every time you want it. So eventually she's going to start to despise you and your sex. She's not going to like you and your sex anymore. Which goes back to my point of you can't overdo the sex. You can't. Because again, whether the woman really wanted you or she just picked you out of, how can I say this? Whether she really wanted you or she just picked you because she's more smarter, wiser, more picking a guy for survival, doesn't matter. Either way, some of you guys are going to say, well, my girl gives it to me anytime I want. But I'm going to go back to what I said earlier. You have to make a woman want and miss your sex in the relationship. You got to. You're going to have to. Because if you don't, your girl might be the type of girl that still gives it to you anytime you want it. That don't mean she wants it every time. So eventually she's going to start despising you and your sex. It's going to get worse and worse. It's going to get worse and worse. And you men should not even be getting in relationships for this reason. You shouldn't be getting in relationships because of sex, because you think you're going to get more sex. Because for one, you're not. It might last a 2-year solid run, and then that's about it, especially the way y'all burning it, y'all overusing it, right? That's number one. Number two, if you get in a relationship with a woman, one of the main things is that you like this woman for more than sex. You could be around this woman for more than just sex. That is a fact. And that's going to help you not want to just fuck her every time and all this other shit, because you actually like the woman. You like being around a woman. It matters. These little things matter. You gotta stop getting in relationships for sex. You gotta stop going on dates for sex. Y'all just doing this shit all wrong, man. It's not gonna work for you. Single men probably get way more sex than a lot of you dudes in relationships. So if you just want sex, then you might as well just stay single until you want to be with a woman and around a woman for more than just sex. Some of y'all, well, she didn't give it to me, I'll go cheat and all this dumb shit. What's the point of being in a relationship then? I'm trying to tell y'all, man. If you think that being in a relationship, having a girlfriend is going to give you guaranteed sex way more, you're going to find out wrong. After that 2-year mark, some of y'all, she might not even really like you like that. She just picking you out of desperation or something. It ain't going to be 2 years. Someone says, some people have built their relationship solely around sex, whereas they put pussy on a pedestal. Like she can be a shitty partner, but because she has good pussy, he overlooks everything. Yep. I've been guilty of that. But it's not the pussy part, it's the head part. It's the head part for me. But she's right. Like a woman could be bad. Women and men. Like a person could be a bad person. You keep running back to them because of sex, or you pick them because of sex and all this other shit. And don't get me wrong. Good sex is supposed to be a part of a relationship, but you can't just pick someone solely off of, if I pick her, I'm going to get more sex and I ain't going to have to look for women. I'm tired of trying to date all these women and fuck all these women. It's not going to work for you. Now you're going to have pussy laying right beside you and you can't even fuck because she don't want to fuck you like that every day after about 2 years. And you got to take care of her. At least when you were single, you could be like, shit, she don't want to fuck, I'll talk to somebody else, or I can just stay home or something. You ain't getting none of that. And some of y'all, now you watching porn and shit, your girl not giving you none. Not only is it important for you to pick a woman more than just sex, you got to make sure that the woman's not just picking you based off of, let me turn this off. But, oh shit. Not only is it important for you, but it's also important that you make sure that the woman ain't just liking you for sex too, because it goes both ways. But not just the sex. Also, you gotta make sure that the woman's not just getting with you based off of like survival mode, because this is what happens a lot of times. You know, she'll give you the sex to get you hooked. Then once she got you hooked, it's over with. Like she just said, some people stay with shitty people because of sex. So if you get with a woman because of sex, and then she decides to pull that hook away, you know what I mean? She decides to pull that shit away, you're done. You're stuck. This is why you can't like women based off of just sex alone. You just can't. You just simply can't. You know, and it goes to as a little as a date, like a dinner date. You know, a lot of y'all feel used and feel like, well, you coming back to my place? Oh, you're not. She gonna pay her own bill type shit. You wouldn't even think like that if you wasn't just going on a date with a female just for sex. You just wouldn't. It just wouldn't cross your mind. It won't let me scroll down. I think this is all you said. It shouldn't be where you overlook everything about the person's true color and how they treat you. Yeah, but it's strong. It's strong. It sucks. I don't do that as much now because I'll leave them alone. But back then, nah. It was looks and sex. For men, it's usually looks and sex. Like if you get a woman who looks like the best you think you could do or the best you've ever had, and sex, a man gonna probably choose that, even if she's shitty, 9 times out of 10. Until they get older and smart, you know. Some of us don't, though. Some of us still stay stupid, but, you know, women will do that shit too. Women will pick men off of dumb shit, just like men pick women off of dumb shit. But my point is, this is what I want to drive through men's heads. Do not get in a relationship thinking that you tired of trying to get with this girl and fuck that girl. Don't get in a relationship because you think you're going to get some in-house pussy guaranteed all the time, man. That shit comes with headaches. That shit comes with a lot of things. And also, at some point, once she knows she got you, if she is only there for survival, she gonna use that against you, or she gonna cut you off. She gonna starve you, kind of. Use it as a weapon, you know? And let's just say that she really like you and she really there for you and she like your sex and shit. Even if you wear the shit out, the situation out, and burn it out, again, some of y'all say she gonna give it to you every time you want it, and some girls are like that, but still, she's not gonna want it every time because women are not built like men. That's number one. It's rare where a woman's sex drive just all over the place 24/7 like men. So what happens is she starts to despise you and your sex. Now she no longer wants you and your sex. Yeah, she's giving it to you to make you happy, but it's kind of borderline rape. Do you want your girl to have sex with you when she's really not into it? She's just doing it because you want to? I don't think that's a good thing. But I think this happens because men do not make women want it. That's why when you get a girlfriend, you cannot overdo sex. That's why you can't pick a woman as your girlfriend just for sex. You gotta make her want this shit and miss the shit and wonder, let me make sure he not thinking about fucking with somebody else. Let me make sure he's satisfied. How can she do that when you constantly trying to sleep with her 3 times a day and all that crazy shit? Trying to tell y'all, man. I'm trying to tell y'all. This is facts. This is facts. You might get it more at first for about the first 2 years, but after that, it's a wrap. Unless you don't overdo it and you make her still miss you too, want it to. Which can only be possible if you get with a woman for more than just sex. That's the only way. There is no other way. You can't be happy. There's no other way. If I like a woman for more than sex, then I don't have to think about just wanting sex from her all the time. There's other shit I like about her, enjoy about her, that actually feels just as good as sex. You know what I mean? So it kind of replaces it. So I don't have to burn the sex out. Because it's going to happen if you constantly doing it, wanting it all the time. You know, it's going to happen. The woman's not going to no longer really want it like that. And then, yeah, you might have a woman who still give it to you because she doesn't want to lose you or whatever, but she's going to start despising you. I'm trying to tell you. She's going to start despising you and your sex. So if you just want a relationship because of sex, you might as well stay single. You're going to get more that way. I'm being dead honest. Single men probably get sex more. And it's because of the tactics that I'm trying to tell y'all. They don't make their girlfriend miss it. Every time she scoots her butt over on him or something, he want to fuck. You know, you got to be one of those boyfriends that's not fucking her all the time. You just have to be. Or just don't get a girlfriend. You got to keep that spark, man. And that's probably the only way. The only way to keep this spark is the woman has to feel like she got you, but she don't got you. You know, you want her to feel like she got you because you don't want her to feel like you're not fuck with her. But at the same time, you want that newness there, that hunger there. You know what I'm saying? You got to keep that hunger in her somehow. And I think that's the only way. Just notice it. When you don't really want to fuck them, they be trying to fuck you. But as soon as you start wanting to fuck them, hit them up, just in general, I ain't talking about your girlfriend. I'm talking about just a female in general. That's when now they want to fuck you. But if you like, all right, real, I'm cool, I'm going to bed and all this and all that. It's amazing how they just want to fuck you now. That's just what it is. That's just what it is, man. So I'm gonna let y'all go, man. Don't go on dates for sex. Don't get in relationships for sex. You know what I mean? You should deal with, if you get in a relationship, make sure you like the woman for more than sex. And it probably will work. There's a good chance, you have a better chance of making it work. You know, a lot of men, they want sex. The girls say, no, it's been 2 weeks. That's a serious problem. You know, and the only way to avoid that is, it probably got to that point because you wore that shit out. Trying to tell you, man. Or you picked a girl that really didn't like you in the first place. Because a lot of y'all overlook shit, like she said in the comment section. You know, the red flags are there, but since this girl got good sex, you ignoring the fact, you know she don't really fuck with you like that. She probably just using sex as a tool. You know, you gotta understand, a lot of females, they already they already sold their royal oats. They done all that nasty shit, whatever the fuck y'all want to say, however y'all want to label it. They done already got that shit out their system before they met you. Now you, the boyfriend, come along, she done with that. She's only using sex now for the tool. It's sad. She already got all that shit up out of her. Now here you come. She already got kids. So, you know, you might not even be able to give her that. But she already got her. This is why you hear them say it on Facebook all the time. You hear them say it on Facebook all the time. Fuck sex and this and that. I need a man to do this and that. See, this is a serious problem. Because you mean to tell me all those guys before me got the best of you and all that shit, and I just get just you, the girlfriend? Which is cool, but it's not cool. It's not cool because they should be saving that shit experiences like that for the right guy. But since they struggle at picking the right guy, since they have so many options, you know, it rarely happens. But nevertheless, that's another video. The video I'm talking about is men should not be getting with women in relationships for sex because you think you're going to get more sex. You shouldn't. You just stay single. I promise you're going to get more sex that way. Don't go on dates for sex. Don't do none of this dumb shit for sex, man. Women are not built like men. Some women have high sex drives, but most of them don't. And a lot of them don't because they already had that experience. They've already sold their oats. By the time they a lot of them don't even look for relationships like that until they actually tired of sleeping with men like that. But she was on point when she said that most people overlook all this stuff for sex. And it's the truth, man. A lot of times, like, motherfuckers have good people at home but still sleeping with somebody on the side because of sex and shit like that. Like, their girlfriend not giving them sex, or the guy she's with, maybe she never was sexually attracted to him, or he burnt it out by trying to sleep with her too much because he only got with her because of sex. Like I said, either way, I feel like the only way to avoid this shit is to, like, you can't give it to your girl all the time. You gotta make her miss you. You can't give her attention all the time like that either. But you can't make her feel neglected either. Like, it's gotta be a smooth ass balance. Not too much, not too little. Yeah, I'm gonna be fucking her a lot, but not all the time. Now, I'm gonna try to learn how to read her a little bit. Like, I think she ready now. It's been like 5 days, a week, or some shit like that. Dudes be trying 3 times a day and shit. You gonna burn that girl out. She gonna start to despise you and your sex. Because like I said, a lot of men gonna say, my girlfriend gives it to me every time. Your girlfriend did not feel like fucking you every time. Trust me. Trust me on that. So she starts to despise you and your sex, which leads to cheating, leaving, divorce, all kind of shit. Men too sometimes. Now you gotta go cheat because your girlfriend don't want to fuck you no more. Because you burnt the shit out. So honestly, the mindset when you thinking about getting in a relationship, you should be kind of like how the women think in a way. Like, let me pipe down a little bit on so much sex. You should be to that point to where, like, I want more than just sex. I'm kind of burnt out on that shit. I want more from a woman than just sex. That's how women get to that point. That's why a lot of them want relationships. I ain't saying it's right. It's kind of backwards, because what's going to happen is the boyfriend not going to get nearly as much as, all them people before him, but whatever. Still, that's how men should look at it. When you look for a girlfriend, your mindset cannot be, man, let me get a girlfriend. I'm tired of not having sex, or I'm tired of looking for sex, and nah, that's not gonna work. You'll see. She gonna treat you like the best thing in the world. She gonna give it to you every time and all this shit. But then it's gonna come a point. I got him. I really only wanted him for survival anyway. Time to play the game of pussy power. And if you are a guy like Taylor said in the comment section, you're going to become weak and buckle like a bitch. You're going to fold. You're going to stay with a woman who disrespects and all this other shit. But if I got with a woman for more than just sex, think about this. She can't hold that pussy power over me. Yeah, I still like her pussy just as much as a weak dude that got with a woman for sex and all this shit, right? But the thing is, I liked her for more than just sex. So I'm able to walk away if I have to, if she's treating me bad. You know what I mean? I feel like this too. A lot of women got to understand that. I understand that men burn women out with this shit, but y'all got to understand that when you turn a man down, if a man cares about you, you're not just turning down sex. You're really making him feel like you unwanted, unloved, and things like that. Because when a man really likes you, it's more than just sex when he has sex with you. When he cares about you, it's more than just sex. So when you say no, just understand that you're saying more than just sex. But I'm not saying that you don't have the right to do that, because a lot of it is his fault for burning it out, giving it to you too much. He should make you miss it. then you probably, how a woman gonna say no when she missing it? She can't. But if you fucking burning the chick out, you know, she might give it to you, but she didn't really want to. So now she's gonna start to despise you and your sex, not like you and your sex. That's what happens a lot of times, I believe. My opinion. So long story short, if you're a man watching, don't get in a relationship just because you think you're getting more sex. It's gonna backfire on you. Make sure that you actually like this girl for more than sex. That's the reason why you get in a relationship with a chick. I like this girl for more than just sex, dog. I like talking to her. I like being around her. And I guarantee you, you won't be trying to fuck the girl every fucking day and burn her out in 2 years. It's just facts, man. Let y'all go, man. I'll let y'all on the next one. The next one's going to be about why women shouldn't get in relationships strictly for money with men. You know what I mean? I don't know when I'm going to cook that up, but that's going to be the next one. You know, if you want sex, a lot of sex, just stay single. If that's your thing, when it comes to females, I want a lot of sex from women. Just stay single. Because your girl ain't going to want to fuck you all the time. Period. She's just not. And for those motherfuckers out there, my girl gives it up to me every time. Your girl does not want to fuck you all the time. She's just doing it because she thinks it makes you happy, or she doesn't want to lose you or some shit. And that's a good thing, but it's a bad thing at the same time. It's kind of like borderline rape if you think about it. You're making a person do something they don't even desire to do. What you think gonna happen at some point? They're gonna start to despise you and your sex. And they might have actually liked you and your sex at one point. But this is the envelope that men push when they get in relationships with women, strictly mainly because I want sex all the time. She don't give it to me, I'll leave her, and all this dumb shit. Now you're leaving a good woman because she didn't want to have sex. But if you would have controlled yourself, she probably been wanting to have it with you. You probably wouldn't even have to ask. A lot of times you should not even have to ask a woman. You should go in the house. She probably take your clothes off or some shit. Give you head or some shit. This is what happens when women desire you. But how the fuck is a woman going to desire you when you constantly just barbarian her with too much sex? And you can't do that. I mean, you can, but that's your girl. And don't be mad when you lose her. That's all I'm going to say. How you gonna keep it spicy, dog? You gotta surprise her with shit. Keep her wondering, when's the next time you gonna bring me a gift or some shit? But not to the point that where she feels neglected, just to the point that where she craves more. Has to be a balance. But to keep it real, a lot of men don't even care about the females. They just want relationships for sex. Just like a lot of women don't care about men. They just want relationships for the benefits. It's the same fucking thing. It's no different. Hey, I'm out of here. I don't know what else to say about this shit, but I'll catch y'all in the next one.